first batch of JD Quad t-shirts have arrived. I don't know how well you can see that, but haha! Hey folks, JD here, and today we've got this. This is the Parrot swing. Now it's quite hard for me to keep this in frame because it's quite a large copter. See? So, what do we have with this? Well, we have a quadcopter plane with this. You have two motors at the top, two motors at the bottom, at a 45-degree angle. Now, what you can do when you are flying it, you have to take off vertically, but then as you're flying, you can turn her into a plane and she will fly like this. So, what am I thinking about this? Well, what I'm thinking is probably the UK isn't the best place to fly these, just because of these wings. They are going to act as massive sails. So when she flies as a quadcopter, she flies in this mode. So this is what she looks like. So the problem with this, how I see it, is that if a big gust of wind comes, it's going to hit this, and this is going to act like a sail. So wind's going to hit it, and this is going to just move around however it wants to. It's going to be a different story, of course, when it's in plane mode, because it flies like this very aerodynamically. Now, I may be wrong, totally. I know there's no speed modes with this particular quadcopter, so I am a little bit concerned that I can't crank up the power as she's going around should she need it. But that is pretty much the only thing that I'm concerned with, is just the big sails. So what we're going to do, take her up, fly around, we're going to change modes as well into plane mode, see how that handles, and then change her back into quadcopter mode as well, and then land her. And then also I want to try out this little camera in the back as well. I want to see how good that is. Don't think it's going to be very good, but still I want to give it a shot. Right then, what about the transmitter? Well, the transmitter is quite standard, to be honest. It looks quite nice, it's rechargeable, it's got quite a nice weight to it. It's got quite a nice build quality to it as well. Now, I'm going to be looking forward to using this quite a lot because it feels really nice in hand. So you've got the two bottom shoulder buttons here. This one is for, well, both of them actually are for changing the quadcopter from a quadcopter to a plane. And then you've got this one up here, which is R1, and this one is for taking photos. So I'm really quite looking forward to it. I tell you what, I'm going to stop talking. Let's take her up. All right. So what we've got so far, we've got out the quadcopter and the transmitter. So what I'm going to do now is, because I found it quite dicey to use this on and off button because it's quite close to the wing, and I thought if I put too much pressure on it maybe I will snap the wing. I took the battery out and I'm going to fit the battery in with the two little nodules at the top there pointed upwards, and now we should have, there we go, quadcopter is on. Now with the quadcopter being on, push on the transmitter. So now we just bind it, one up, one down. There we go, and now we're bound and we're ready to go, so we're ready to rock. So with this, I'm going to get away to a safe place. I'm going to try and see first if I can just calibrate any gyros that it may have. No, none. Alright, okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push the auto takeoff button, and up she goes. Okay, so don't forget now this is flying in quadcopter mode, so let's just have a quick little look at this. Look at this. So if I bring her back towards me a little bit. Right, look at those motors. 45-degree angle. It's quite loud, but she's stable and she's holding remarkably well. And there's a slight breeze coming towards me today, but she's holding there. Okay, let's take her out. Okay, the further you get away, the quieter this thing becomes, obviously. But dramatically quiet, dramatically quick. Often it takes a little while to get halfway down this pitch, and then you can see that it gets really quiet. But not this guy. This guy, just as soon as he got away, literally another foot from where I was standing, he got quieter again. Okay, this is okay. This is not bad. I'm going to stand underneath it. There's a small amount of storage in this guy, which means that he is capable of taking photos, and you don't need an SD card. He'll save it to his internal memory. So I'm just going to stand underneath him. I'm going to try and take a few photos. I'm going to try and see how those come out. They should be stored internally. Right, okay, now there's one thing I'm very intrigued with this guy, and that is how he flies in plane mode. So for that, I'm going to bring him back to me because I need as much space as possible. He's flying okay in quadcopter mode. Now for this, we've got to crank the R2 button 3 times. and every time we crank it, he's going to move forward a bit. And then we use the R stick, just the right analog stick, to move his direction. So 1, 2, 3, and now he's a plane. And oh my God, look at that, listen. He's so quiet. I'm going to bring him down a little bit, he's going up a little bit high. Okay. Look at him go! So quick. Now he's a quadcopter. Oh, his presence in the air is really quite remarkable. He's got quite a command and air presence. He looks quite awesome, he really does. But as a plane, God, he comes into his own and he's silent. There's no motor whine at all. He is just totally silent. It really is really quite lovely to see that. But as a quadcopter, he flies remarkably well as well. And because he doesn't have a speed mode, I was quite concerned that I thought maybe he would be quite difficult to command in the air. But he's not. Look at him. And I'm just using standard controls that you'd normally use for any quadcopter. And he's obeying extremely well. And even when I have him on altitude hold, like this, yeah, okay, he's going to move, there's going to be a bit of directional movement, but at the same time, look at him holding that position in the air. Really, really good. I'm really quite impressed. Oh, here's a breeze coming from behind me now, pushing towards us, and he's still managing to guide himself through it. I'm quite impressed. I really am quite impressed. I didn't know how I was going to... Ooh, he's struggling against that breeze. Look, I'm flat out. But he's holding himself. He's not moving backwards. And then he should. This breeze has now subsided. Now he's moving forward. Look at that. Remarkable. I didn't know how I was going to feel about this guy. I thought because he feels quite fragile, and because of those massive sails, wings rather, but I'm going to call them sails, he would not be as good. And to be honest, I was totally wrong. He is quite good indeed as a quadcopter, but he is excellent as a plane. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the transmitter, and we're going to take him up and we're going to try him. As we've got a little bit of battery left, we're going to try him using the app. So the app is called Free Flight Mini by Parrot, and now as soon as you open up the app, it automatically looks for the quadcopter. There we go, bam. It says we've got 4 photos taken, only 11% battery. Right, is this going to be enough? I'm going to try and take it up and try and move him around a little bit. So this is the view that you get. So I'm going to click take off, up he goes, and then I'm just going to push forward, take him up a little bit. Ooh. It's a lot harder to control via the smartphone app. But there he is, he's cutting through this little breeze that we've got here today. If you want to shift him into a plane, see that middle pink dot? Then you would just push that up and he turns into a plane, and likewise to turn him back into a quadcopter, you pull it again and he turns back into a quadcopter. Oh, I'm really quite liking this though. It's not the best on the transmitter, but I think that's down to me. I'm not great on transmitters. I'm not great on smartphones. But he's flying quite well. He's managing to hold himself quite well. Yeah, he's okay. Now obviously we have got a very low battery at 11% at the time of takeoff, which isn't ideal. Ah, there's the battery. Low battery alert. Right, okay, I'm going to land him. So with this, push the landing button and he just lands. Look at that, he just landed so perfectly as well. I thought he was going to fall over. Right, that's brilliant. Okay then folks, let's get a verdict on this guy. Okay, so thoughts on this guy. Blown away, absolutely blown away. I didn't think I was going to be. I thought this was going to be I didn't think this was going to be a good copter, if I'm honest. I thought it was going to be more style over substance. But I was wrong. He flies. Now we have a little bit of a wind here today, around about 4.5, 5 mile an hour. And this guy just cut through it. Now what could be a bad thing with this guy is that he only has one speed mode, and that's the speed mode that he's set at when you take off. But what I did find is that as I was using this guy, as a breeze hit us, he held himself against that breeze, and he didn't move forward, he didn't move backwards, he just held himself. Once that breeze subsided, then he moved forward. And that was really good. I really enjoyed that. Now turning him into a plane was just excellent. You've got to make sure you've got enough space to do it, and you're at a high enough altitude to do it as well. And then taking him out of being a plane and back into a quadcopter, again, just as easy. I used R2 on the controller to turn him into a plane, and then L2 to turn him back into a quadcopter. 3 clicks forward, 3 clicks back, and that's it. And he changed and he went, as you saw, and he flew. He absolutely flew amazingly. He is able to be controlled via the transmitter as well as via a smartphone as well. As you saw, we tried the smartphone. We didn't put him into a plane on the smartphone. We just used him as a quadcopter just to fly him around a little bit to see how he went. We've taken a couple of photos. If I can retrieve the photos, then I'll have them up here as well just to show you. So yeah, I was really surprised with this guy. He did take me by surprise. So there we go, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.